I want to welcome everyone to our live Saturday morning presentation. You should all be able to see my screen. You should see an image that says boost your immune system. And we're going to be talking about synergy products that are designed for the immune system. And before we get into the synergy products, I thought it would be important to understand the immune system, at least a little overview of it and some other things. And this PDF that I'm using, I will make available to you in the Tuesday newsletter. I'll give you a link to this PDF. But I found a great article called 10 Tips for Building a Strong Immune System. I'm going to go through these 10 tips quickly, and then I'll identify which of these tips apply to the synergy products. So the first thing that they have is make sure you get enough sleep. Second thing is breathe deeply. The third thing is eat less sugar. Now, I want to spend a little time on sugar because sugar feeds the bad bacteria. And as we're going to learn, your microbiome is critical to your immune system. We'll spend a little bit more time in detail about this, but sugar feeds the bad bacteria that has a definite effect on your immune system. Then we go to number 4, increase your intake of plant-based foods. Number 5, eat fermented foods because of the enzymes that are needed for proper digestion. 6, spend time outdoors, basically in regards to making sure that you get enough vitamin D, because it's very important in terms of vitamin D and the role it plays in your immune system. Number 8, do a detox or cleanse diet. Number 7, do a detox or cleanse diet. Number 8, increase the antioxidants in your diet. Number 9, relieve stress. And number 10, have fun. Make time for your family and friends. And so with those 10 suggestions or tips, of those 10, there's 5. 1, eat less sugar. The beauty of the Biome Shake is it's 0 sugar in the Biome Shake. Again, you know from my previous webinars, I'm a big proponent of the Biome Shake. I think it's the best protein shake I've ever experienced. And I just believe the Biome Shake needs to be an integral part of everyone's dietary program. Number 2 is increase your intake of plant-based foods. Number 3, eat fermented foods, enzymes. Number 4, do a detox or cleanse diet. And number 5, increase your antioxidants in your diet. And then when you look at those 10 tips that I quickly went through, they identify 2 key ingredients for the immune system: zinc and vitamin D. And so as we go into looking at the synergy products, we'll come back and look at these 5. But I did find another, what I feel is an excellent article. I'll provide again this PDF. You'll have a direct link to this article. The title is How the Gut Microbiota Influences Our Immune System. It's a great overview of both the microbiome and the immune system and how the two of them are tied together. And so I took a couple sections of this fantastic article, and I just want to highlight a few things before we get into the synergy products. So the first thing is how our gut microbiota influences our immune system. And she, in this article that she did, this doctor, this professor, key learning objectives: understand the importance of the gut microbiota immune system interactions. 2, acquire basic concepts of the immune system and its cells. Find out how the gut microbiota influences immune response. Discover how diet impacts gut microbiota immune system interactions, and then appreciate the impact of the gut microbiota on our health. And she makes this statement, I've highlighted it, it's in this next one, this section that says the crosstalk between the gut and the immune system. The immune system is the group of cells and molecules that protect us from disease by monitoring our body and responding to any foreign, non-self substances they perceive as threats, particularly infectious microbes. Our immune system has co-evolved along with a diverse gut flora, not only to create defenses against pathogens, but also to develop tolerance for beneficial microbes. As a consequence, the immune system and the gut microbiota develop a mutualistic relationship, regulating one another and cooperating to support each other. The importance of this interaction is clearly highlighted by the fact that 70 to 80% of the body's immune cells are found in the gut. Now, that's just, I've highlighted that statement from her. You'll see the 70 to 80% of your body's overall immune system is influenced by your gut microbiome. If you do research in this area, you'll find consistently somewhere between 70 to 80% of the scientific literature that you find will directly identify the immune system as being influenced by the gut microbiome, somewhere between 70 to 80%. So that tells us that if you're going to improve your immune system, the key area that you need to target is the gut microbiome. Now, going along with some of the other information that she has this quote that I pulled with this image. Healthy intestinal barrier function allows certain gut-derived molecules to get into the body while keeping others out. This supports better immune and brain performance. Basically, she's talking about leaky gut. And so leaky gut is extremely important area to address. And then the last thing that I had here that I pulled from her article is why plant fibers are critical for brain and immune health. Gut microbes get most of their nutrients from our diet and help us digest much of the food we ingest. Therefore, it should come as no surprise that diet has a huge impact on the composition of the gut microbiota and consequently on our immune system. Diet influences many aspects of the microbiota immune system crosstalk, including, for example, the permeability of the intestinal barrier. So, we call leaky gut. This intestinal barrier issue is basically leaky gut, a leaky gut syndrome. And I'm not going to take time to show you where it's at, but if you go to our Synergy family, if you click on the resource page, and if you scroll down into the area on the microbiome section that we have from a marketing strategy, you will see a PDF that you can download that you can use, and that PDF is the leaky gut survey. Triggers and symptoms, where you can hand it to a person. They can check off their triggers, they can check off their symptoms, and the more that they check off, the greater the probability that their health has been compromised by a leaky gut. Now, given what I've shared with you, let's begin to look at the Synergy products for the immune system. And as I've shared with you, if 70 to 80% of your immune system is controlled by your gut microbiome, or influenced by your gut microbiome, whatever terminology you want to use, then the area that you want to address first is gut health. And the beauty of what Synergy Worldwide has created for us is we have some very powerful microbiome or gut health products. The first one would be the Health Shake, the Biome Shake. It's a vegetable protein. It uses a pea protein source. It's got designed for microbiome balance with regards to repair with amino acids from protein and inulin to feed the friendly bacteria. It's designed for detoxification, to enhance elimination, to support digestive and immune system, and activates detoxification with broccoli powder, and again, that important ingredient called zinc. So when you look at the Biome Shake, it's certified vegan, it's gluten-free, uses a vegetable protein, in this case pea protein, which helps to build the correct microbial communities quickly to balance your microbiome. It uses key prebiotics like inulin and fructooligosaccharides to fuel your friendly bacteria. Contains borage oil and flaxseed powder to address inflammation, and it includes zinc and broccoli powder to help detoxify your digestive system while supporting your immune system. And you can use this Biome Shake as a meal replacement, which is what I do. I mean, I had my Biome Shake this morning, had it about 7:30. I'll go until about 1 o'clock, 1:30 before I start getting hungry. Gives me great energy, great focus. It gives me what I call clean energy metabolism, that helps me with cognitive function. It eliminates hunger for an extended period of time. So as what I do, I use it as a meal replacement. Other people could use it as a meal replacement for weight loss. I'm not looking to lose weight. I just want to feel better and have my body function better. So that's why I use the Biome Shake. It's just a phenomenal product that Synergy Worldwide has in our lineup. The next product in this area of helping to address the gut microbiome is the Biome DTX. It's a patent pending formula designed to detoxify you by eliminating heavy metals and other toxins, designed to cleanse you by lubricating and soothing the digestive lining, lubricating the process so that you can help to have healthy elimination. And then it also provides this microbiome balance through inulin and other soluble fibers that feed the healthy microflora that you want. And then it has a key ingredient, glutamine, which is ideal for helping to repair a leaky gut. So as I've shared, it's a patent pending product. I want to come back to this L-glutamine. This ingredient supports your intestinal cells to address leaky gut issues. The other thing that L-glutamine does is it helps to improve the ratio of Bacteroidetes to Firmicutes to aid in weight management. Again, we have a video that you can go into our Synergy family. You can click on resources. You can scroll down to the section that talks about weight management as your marketing strategy. And there's a video called The New Secret to Weight Loss. And the new secret to weight loss, unlike the old secret, which is the old secret to weight loss was completely based upon caloric intake, taking less calories than you expend, and then you'll lose weight. The new secret to weight loss has everything to do with changing your microbiome, specifically changing the ratio of Bacteroidetes to Firmicutes. And the reason why this became important was the famous twin study. What they had were two identical twins. One twin was lean, the other twin was overweight. So genetically, they're the same. So what's the difference between the lean twin and the overweight twin? So they took the microbiome of the lean twin, put it into host mice, gave them the same food and activity as the mice that they embedded the microbiome of the overweight twin. So they took the microbiome from the overweight twin and put it into host mice that now had her microbiome. Again, same food sourcing, same exercise activities for these mice. And what the researchers found is that the mice that had the microbiome from the lean twin stayed lean, and the mice that had the microbiome from the overweight twin, they gained weight. Even though they got the same food sourcing, even though they were given the same physical activities, the mice with the microbiome from the overweight twin gained weight. And what they discovered was the makeup of the microbiome. The overweight twins' makeup was dominated by Firmicutes, whereas the microbiome of the lean twin was dominated by Bacteroidetes. Let me say that again, dominated by Bacteroidetes. And when they discovered that they could begin to flip the microbiome in actual human beings, where by giving and changing the food sourcing, you begin to change the microbiome as adults began to increase their Bacteroidetes, where they became the dominant microbiome over the Firmicutes, they found that the adults lost weight. So this whole aspect of L-glutamine being part of the Biome DTX is hugely important in terms of addressing leaky gut, as well as helping to get the right bacteria in your system, which is going to produce, when it digests food, is going to digest the right foods and give you nutrients instead of toxins. In addition You have the inulin. It uses psyllium husk as a prebiotic that fuels favorable bacteria, providing bulk for the stools. And again, it also includes the zinc, which is important for immune system response, as well as diversity of the good bacteria. And then again, broccoli flowers to produce compounds that address inflammation. Uh, I'm sure I've talked about this in the past, but inflammation is the underlying cause of almost all disease. So anything that you can do to reduce inflammation in your body helps to protect your body. Now, the Biome Actives would be a great addition to those two products, which would then allow you to bring in both a prebiotic, inulin, and a probiotic, Bacillus coagulans, that can help to quickly flip the microbiome of your gut so that you're having good bacteria as opposed to bad bacteria. And the reason why Synergy uses Bacillus coagulans as opposed to some other types of probiotics is because the Bacillus coagulan is one of the few spore-forming probiotic species that is not harmful to you, but is actually beneficial to you. And because it's a spore, it's protected through the acidic nature of the stomach, so that when it gets into the small intestine and the pH of the small intestine becomes ideal for it to germinate, they combine it with a prebiotic inulin so that when that spore germinates, it's got a ready food source that it needs so that it can rapidly grow and recolonize. Smart design of a very effective product. So if you take these three products, and you're wanting a person who's got an immune system problem, or whether there's be a weight management problem, you can get this all in what they call the Biome Protect Kit. You get 2 canisters of the Biome Shake, which allows you to replace 1 meal on a daily basis. You get 2 boxes of the Biome DTX, where a person can then do 1 Biome DTX in their shake in the morning, and then they can take another Biome DTX maybe late afternoon or prior to their an hour prior to their next largest meal, however they want to incorporate that into their system. And then you get 1 bottle of the Biome Actives. The nice thing about the Biome Actives now is that it's a 90 count bottle, so there's 90 capsules in it, so a person can aggressively rebalance their microbiome by taking 3 on a daily basis. And then once they've hit their goals, whether it be weight management or they're feeling better, then they can back off where they're doing 2 shakes, two Biome Shakes for a meal replacement on a daily basis, maybe 1 box of the Biome DTX where they throw that into their morning shake, and then they get themselves a bottle of the Biome Actives, and maybe they take 1 or 2 on a daily basis, and that bottle lasts them for a month and a half to 2 months. So a lot of flexibility once you've addressed the immune system and once you've addressed resetting their gut health, and a byproduct of that will be helping them with weight management. Now, another product that Synergy has that is absolutely fantastic for immune response as well as resetting gut health is their Body Prime. When Body Prime originally came out, I didn't pay much attention to it until I began to investigate the microbiome. And once I understood the microbiome, then I understood why Body Prime, what I saw as a cleanser and bowel motility, is actually extremely important for helping you to reset your microbiome. It has 3 ingredients: magnesium. Magnesium is just critical. It's a critical mineral that's required for the function of hundreds of enzymes in the gut. And so as you saw back as one of the keys to helping you with your immune system, it talked about eating fermented foods. Well, you eat fermented foods because you're looking for the enzymes that are part of fermented foods. Well, you can have the enzymes, but if you don't have the magnesium, which is the cofactor necessary for those enzymes to function properly, then good luck. You can have a lot of enzymes, but you're missing a key ingredient to help them function properly. So this magnesium that's part of Body Prime helps those enzymes to function better, to improve gut immunity and digestion and regularity and energy production, because there's so many enzymes that are affected by magnesium. And then you have apple pectin, which is a prebiotic that helps to absorb, bind, eliminate cholesterol, harmful bacteria, and toxins. So when you're dealing with the immune system, what are you doing? Apple pectin, getting rid of harmful bacteria. What are you doing? You're getting rid of toxins. What are toxins doing? They're causing inflammation. They're taxing your immune system. So by eliminating those things, you help the immune system improve. And then you've got prune powder, which synergistically works with the apple pectin to induce bowel motility. Again, an excellent product that Synergy Worldwide has to help you with gut health as well as to help boost your immune system. Now, specific ingredients for the immune system. We talked about vitamin D3, and we did not talk about omega-3, but these are two products from Synergy Worldwide that are very important for helping with your immune system. The vitamin D3 from Synergy is a chewable vitamin D3 tablet, and every tablet provides you with 2,500 international units of vitamin D3. I have people that call me up, and I'm sure some of the people that are on the call today have had people that end up with cancer, and they want to know whether Pro-Arginine Plus will help them with cancer and deal with their cancer. And my answer to them is, well, you need to talk to your oncologist, because your oncologist is going to determine whether you can use Pro-Arginine Plus or not. If your oncologist wants to limit blood flow, then he most likely will not want you on Pro-Arginine Plus. If your oncologist wants to promote blood flow to boost your immune system and allow for better targeting, then your oncologist may allow you to use the Pro-Arginine Plus, but you need to check with your oncologist for that decision. But I would highly encourage you to ask your oncologist if you can take vitamin D, specifically vitamin D3, because vitamin D3 helps to boost your immune system. If I understand my science correctly, there's a vitamin D receptor site for almost every cell in your body. That's how important in fact, vitamin D is really not a vitamin, it's actually a hormone. But you need to increase your vitamin D levels to help your immune system work better. So we have a great product from Synergy Worldwide that's chewable, tastes good, and gives you 2,500 international units of vitamin D3. So you could take 2, maybe 3 or 4 of them, depending upon how much you need to boost your immune system, especially if you're not taking the Pro-Arginine. The nice thing about Pro-Arginine, although it's listed now as 62 micrograms, 62 micrograms is the equivalent of 2,500 international units of vitamin D3. So every serving of Pro-Arginine Plus is giving you 2,500 international units, or 62 micrograms of vitamin D in the correct form, vitamin D3. Omega-3. I don't think I've ever done a Saturday presentation with regards to maybe the omega-3 product, but why is omega-3 important? Well, the typical American diet is heavy in omega-6s, vegetable oils, processed foods, corn oil. All of those types of oils are very high in omega-6. And you do need some omega-6 in your body, but omega-6 actually turns on inflammation. So like if you think of a light switch, so when you enter a room and the lights are off and you want them on, you flip the switch up and the lights come on. Well, that's what omega-6 do with regards to inflammation. It's like flipping the switch and the infrared lights come on in your room, and all of a sudden you feel that heat from the infrared lights, inflammation. Well, what turns the switch off in your body? Omega-3s. Omega-3s turn off the inflammation switch. So what's one of the recommendations that they made? Again, diet. You heard diet, 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 diet affects your immune system. So if you want to improve your immune system, you've got to reduce your intake of omega-6s and increase your intake of omega-3s. And we have the best omega-3 product that I know of in the marketplace. Just an outstanding design of their omega-3 product. Easy to take. Now, the next area to boost your immune system is increase your antioxidant consumption. Well, Mistica, and I pulled this information directly from Synergy Worldwide. Mistica is a liquid food supplement which contains vitamin B6, acai berry, and green tea extract with its unique combination of antioxidants, anthocyanins, and essential fatty acids. Mistica fights free radical damage better than any fruit blend supplement on the market. Now, that was Synergy's statement, not mine. So Synergy's telling you that Mistica fights free radical damage better than any fruit blend supplement in the market. That's how good Mistica is. I'm a firm believer in Mistica. I take Mistica twice a day. I take a shot glass in my morning shake, and then after dinner, after I get done doing the dishes and stuff, because I'm the assigned person who washes dishes at night in my family here, then after I'm done with my chores, I go and pour myself a shot glass of Mistica. Some people pour themselves a shot glass of whiskey. I pour myself a shot glass of Mistica, and I combine it with 2 of the metabolic LDL. And why do I do the metabolic LDL? Because although it's specifically designed, metabolic LDL, for cholesterol issues, and I don't have a cholesterol issue, I use metabolic LDL because it has 9 fruits and vegetables that have high ORAC scores. In fact, when they take those 9 and combine it with the citrus bergamot russo extract, they actually synergistically work better together. So metabolic LDL is an extremely powerful antioxidant, which helps to address free radical damage. And free radical damage causes inflammation, causes disruption of the cell wall. And so anything that you can do to reduce free radicals in your system reduces the potential for inflammation, reduces the potential for cellular damage so that cells can replicate properly. So that's my combination. I do that every evening after I'm done with my chores, a shot glass of Mistica with 2 metabolic LDL, and I believe it serves me well. Now, the next area that they talk about is increase your intake of plant-based foods. Well, I'm a firm believer that one of the easiest things that you can do, one of the most cost-effective things that you can do, is use Synergy's liquid chlorophyll. It's sourced from mulberry leaves and alfalfa. Synergy's liquid chlorophyll is a rich, highly concentrated combination of chlorophyllin, sodium copper chlorophyllin, and peppermint oil. Chlorophyllin has been shown to provide valuable DNA protection against insults such as ionizing radiation and chemical mutagens that disrupt genes and can further lead to significant health complications. And I do 1 tablespoon of liquid chlorophyll to about 16 ounces of water. In fact, at the desk where I'm at this morning to do this presentation, in front of me is a glass of liquid chlorophyll. I typically have 2 to 3 of them on a daily basis. It hydrates me with water. I actually find that if I try to drink water by itself, it's okay, but when I add the liquid chlorophyll to my water, it tastes better. And so I'm more apt to get my water intake by putting the liquid chlorophyll into it. And then one of the things that I do is, like, I have a glass of liquid chlorophyll sitting here on my desk. I'll drink this, and then I'll get myself another glass and I'll drink it. And then typically around 2 o'clock, I'll have a glass of liquid chlorophyll. I'll drink about 4 ounces of it, leaves me about 12 ounces left. And then what I do is in that liquid chlorophyll, I then go and take a packet of the Biome DTX and I put it into my liquid chlorophyll. And then I also take a packet of E9 and I put that in there. I stir it up, let it sit for about 2 minutes. I stir it again, and then I'll drink that over about a 30-minute period. And what that does is it gives me, because I've already added Biome DTX in my morning shake, but what it does for me is it gives me another packet of Biome DTX to continue this process of making sure my gut lining is healthy, bringing all these other beneficial ingredients in to maintain a good balanced microbiome. And then I combine it with the E9 for an energy boost. And then I also have it with my liquid chlorophyll, with all the properties that liquid chlorophyll provides in terms of helping to cleanse my blood and helping me to, again, work on detoxification. So I do that every afternoon about 2 o'clock. And that just has become part of my daily routine. Synergy also has a product called Essential Greens. I'm not a big fan of Essential Greens personally. I don't like the taste of it, but I use this for my wife. So in the morning shake for my wife, because I make hers different than mine, she likes bananas, I don't. So I put banana into her shake and make her shake, and I give her Essential Greens. In the shake, you can't hardly taste it. And when you look at the proprietary blend for the Essential Greens, you're getting wheatgrass, oak sprout, barley grass, lemongrass, artichoke, cucumber fruit, okra pod, celery seed, parsley leaf, spinach leaf and stem, kale leaf, broccoli, cabbage, tomato, peppermint leaf, rosemary leaf, sage leaf, spearmint leaf and flower, and thyme leaf. I mean, what a fantastic product for helping a person get, and you're getting almost 5 grams of that, getting a fantastic product that's going to help them bring in a plant-based nutritional diet into their system. Some people like the taste of the Essential Greens. You know, it's got a very, what I call an earthy taste. You know, you can always blend it with something else. But again, this is a great product that if a person didn't want to take the time to eat a bunch of fruits and vegetables, you know, when I do my morning shake, I put in a cup of spinach. You know, when I'm going back to being gluten-free. I got off of being gluten-free for about 2 years. I'm going back on Monday to be gluten-free. So what am I going to do for lunchtime? Well, I'm going to do a lot of spinach salads and that. And so I'll be, again, bringing a lot more vegetable-based protein and vegetable sourcing into my diet starting Monday. But again, here's a great product for a person who maybe doesn't want to go through, you know, make those types of changes in their life. And then other key synergy products that can help with the immune system. I've been using Bodyguard. This is kind of, to me, a sleeper product that Synergy has. It's formulated from the finest deep sea shark liver oil to provide maximum protection against antioxidant stress, boost the immune system, and promote cardiovascular health. Researchers are finding that the main cause of aging is oxidative stress. Supplementing your diet with, I'll have a problem with this. Let me go slow. Glycerols, I didn't say that quite right, in the form of shark liver oil capsules, elevates the non-specific immune response by causing an increase in the level of white blood cells that work for the body's immune system. So this is a great product that I typically, when I do my evening routine with my shot glass of Mistica and my 2 capsules of metabolic LDL, I'll take 1 Bodyguard with it and use that combination. Synergy also has what's called the Biome Balance. Most people look at the Biome Balance as something to help them with cholesterol and triglyceride issues, and it is absolutely excellent for that. But it uses berberine, as a natural extract of the Indian barberry root that supports gut health and microbiome balance by combating endotoxins, which can interfere with gut performance and glucose metabolism. And so anything, again, that you can do to reduce the potential for toxins in your gut helps your immune system. So the Biome Balance could be a product that a person might want to use for helping them to boost their immune system. And then from a cleansing standpoint, I've never used these products, so I don't know how well they work, how effective they are, how aggressive they are in terms of cleansing, but you've got the Body Cleanse and the Detox Plus from Synergy Worldwide. So those are two products that Synergy also has for a detox and cleansing to maybe initially detox your system and then start. But again, I'm a firm believer that instead of starting a person on Body Cleanse and Detox, I would much rather start them on the Biome Core Kit. Combination of the Biome Shake, the Biome DTX, and the Biome Actives to begin actively cleansing, detoxification, and resetting their gut microbiome. So with that said, that's my presentation for this morning. Do I have anyone that has a question that you would like to ask me? I have everyone muted, so you're going to have to go in and unmute yourself, or you can type your question into the chat box and we'll take it from there. The rest of our time this morning is completely determined by the questions that you have. Any questions or comments? Okay, I have a comment. Let me check, see what that is. You're welcome, Bob. Thanks for your kind comments. Anyone else with any questions or comments?
Good morning, Dan. It's Donald.
Yes, Donald.
No questions from me. Just want to say it's an excellent presentation.
Thank you.
I've used many of these products before, and they truly help. So thank you.
You're welcome. So Betsy has a question. Do you have a reason for taking the metabolic LDL in the evening instead of during the day? Most likely the answer to that one, Betsy, is two reasons. The first reason is just works in my schedule better. You know, I take a lot of stuff in the morning, so it just works better for me to take the metabolic LDL at night. And I think the other reason is because they actually suggest taking the metabolic LDL in the evening. But I just want to check that. So if you go to all products on the Synergy website, click on the metabolic LDL, recommended use. Okay, so the recommended use for the LDL is take 2 capsules with your evening meal. Now, I don't know why that's recommended that way. Maybe it has something to do with the way that the body processes things in the evening. I know from a vitamin and mineral standpoint that you're better off taking your vitamins in the morning and your minerals in the evening, because your body uses your minerals in the evening in the reparative process of your body more effectively than if you have your minerals in the morning. So I'm not sure, you know, they must have a specific reason. This product was designed by the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation by Dr. Matthew Tripp and his staff when Dr. Tripp was still part of Synergy Worldwide before he retired. So there must be a reason why he wants it taken in the evening meal. But those are the two reasons for me: convenience and the fact that the bottle tells me to take it with the evening meal. Thanks for the question. Anyone else with any questions or comments before we say goodbye?
Dan, I mentioned to you before that my sister, she takes the metabolic LDL and swears by it.
Yeah, it's a great product. I had another client of mine start using metabolic LDL, and it made a significant difference in their cholesterol levels. All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for your time today. Next week, Bob and Judy will be leading the Saturday presentation. They'll be doing another leadership development presentation using the material from Les Brown. So thank you, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye now.